Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. First and foremost, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. Can you believe it? 2021 is in the past. Come on, new year. Okay, so as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be testing out some new items, and we're going to be focusing today's video on this new bronzing stick by Rare Beauty. So this is going to be the star of the show, but I do have a couple of other new items that I'm going to test out. The last couple of videos where I tested new products went pretty well, so I'm hoping this new try on also goes well. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started. All right, I brought you in a tiny bit closer, but let me show you all of the items that I have to test out. So the two new items that I'm going to focus on the most on this video is the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick by Rare Beauty. I got it in the shade Happy Soul. And the Professional Light Primer. I think it's like a water-based primer. Then we also have a little trial size of the One Size Setting Powder, and Hailey's Beauty recently had, I want to say like before Christmas, a 50 or 40% off sale. So I did purchase some items. I purchased their Retouch Setting Powder and the Rewind Concealer. So these aren't new items, but they're new to me and I've been wanting to test them out. So let me go ahead and get my foundation on. As you can tell, my eyes are pretty much already done, and then we'll start with the concealer. Alright guys, the foundation that I chose for today is the Lawless Conceal the Deal. This is in the shade Tawny, and I did go in with the new primer. I just didn't actually show you footage of it. I forgot to, I'm sorry. And I just wanted to show you the consistency, the difference between this one and the original Professional. I hope you could see it. So it looks like it might be silicone based, but once you actually start working it into your skin, it feels cooling to the touch, and like you're almost, there is the original Professional, like you are putting water on your skin. It's honestly interesting. So far I seem to enjoy it. The foundation is laying on it very nice, but yeah, once you go ahead and work it into the skin, it does feel very hydrating and, like I said, cool to the touch, and almost like you are putting water on your skin, which is actually very, very nice. All right guys, the next thing we're going to go into is the Hailey's Beauty Rewind Blurring Concealer. And I don't know if you can see, but the sun is hitting this, and this thing is, you can't see it, it's like halfway full. It's up to here. So Hailey's Beauty, you are ripping me off by only giving me half a component of concealer. That's a little disappointing. The shade I purchased is Medium Neutral. I hope it's a good shade. It does have this interesting little like metal tip. I'm not a big fan of that because I feel like you can overdo it, but I'm like just taking out a tiny bit and putting it on here. So I feel like this is going to be more like a close to my skin type of concealer than a brightening concealer, but that's fine. I don't care. All right, I'm using my Sephora 57 brush, which is like a concealer brush. And the shade seems to be a good shade. Okay. It feels hydrating. It doesn't feel dry, which is nice. It might be a little too dark, actually. Okay. Okay, so here is a closer look at the concealer. The shade is actually an okay shade. It does look like it matches the foundation shade. It might just be like a tiny pinch darker, but not by much. I forgot to use my color corrector, but it's fine. So far, it feels good. It feels comfortable, lightweight, not drying at all, and my under eyes seem to be enjoying it. By the way, if you hear noise like a little mouse, that's my toddler. But yeah, here it is. Okay. All right, the next thing we're going into is the Rare Beauty bronzer. I really do like the aesthetic of Rare Beauty. I feel like it's very simple but classy looking. Doesn't look cheap. It looks like it belongs right at the price point where it's at. Did forget to tell you the prices of all the other stuff. The little mini professional primer is $13. The Hailey's Beauty is $20, and this bronzing stick retails for $23, which I feel is actually a very decent price. Like I said, I got it in Happy Soul, and this does come in 5 different shades. And I do know she got some backlash because of the shade range and the fact that there's so little of them. Even though she's a new brand and it's an indie brand, I do feel like she could have done better. But okay, so let me go ahead and swatch it. Okay, so this is the second lightest shade, and the reason I got it is because it was described as a cool tone shade, and honestly on the back of my hand I feel like it looks warm and like it might have a rosy tone to it. All right, it does feel very creamy, so let me go ahead and put this on and see how it goes. I do put it just slightly above my cheekbone because once I blend it out, it is going to lower down a tiny bit. I'm going to use my Morphe E40. I think it's E40, E48. This is what I use for my cream bronzers. Okay, and it's actually blending with ease, which is nice. And it feels like it turns from cream to powder, which is also nice. All right, the next thing is going to be the one size. This is called the Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. The regular size is $30 and the mini costs $16. I actually got this as a free sample because I've been wanting to test it out, and so here we are. That Rare Beauty bronzing stick is definitely pulling more like an actual bronzer than a contour. So with my skin tone, it's definitely pulling warm. So I'll be using that as a bronzing stick and not as a like sculpting stick. Recently, I've been having issues with my under eyes, which suck. But anytime I apply my setting powder for my under eyes with a brush, it just looks like it's just sitting on top and it creases very bad. So now what I've had to do is actually use a sort of puff for underneath my eyes. I already went ahead and took out the protector in the component, and I put just a tiny bit on the cap. This is in the shade Translucent, and this is what I'm going to use to set my under eyes. So I use a tiny bit and then I kind of just pack it on because it's the only thing that seems to be working on these almost 35-year-old under eyes. Okay, but so far it's doing a good job. I know Miriam from, I think Miriam Maquillage, she raves about this setting powder, and she has oily skin type. I just couldn't commit to a full-size one, so I decided to test out a little sample. Okay, but it looks like it's doing a decent job. I'm not mad at it. Okay, so my under eyes are looking nice. Now we're going to jump in to the Hailey's Beauty Retouched Soft Focus Setting Powder, and I'm using this for the rest of my face because even though it's like a universal shade, it does look a little bit darker than like a translucent powder. So we're gonna use this on the whole face. And this is the Hailey's Beauty Powder Brush. So let's go ahead and set this face. If you watch Babs Beauty, Taylor Wynn, Juicy Jazz, they all rave about Hailey's Beauty and their products. So far the concealer is nice, but like I said, with the sun, because I am using some natural lighting, you could see how much is full on here, and it's only halfway full, which is very disappointing. You're telling me that this tube is halfway full? Like, no. This powder retails for $22. Okay, so this is what the base is looking like, and I feel it looks pretty good. I went pretty light with the foundation because you guys already know that I don't like to build up my foundation too much. Plus it's New Year's Eve. I do have this nasty little blemish right here, and I don't want to like have a full like super glam look on me because I'm just going to hang out on the couch. Here is what it's looking like. Let me go ahead and finish up with my powder bronzer, my blush, and then I will show some comparison swatches for the Rare Beauty bronzer with some of my other favorite bronzers, and we'll be done with this video. All right, guys, makeup is all done. The sun keeps coming in and out. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I went ahead and brought 4 cream bronzer slash contour products so that I can compare the Rare Beauty one with. Like I said, this one pulls a little warm on me, I feel like, and it does. Well, now that I'm looking at it, okay, maybe just a tiny bit of cool, but only because of the small pink undertone in it. It's not like super pink, but I do see the pink in there. And I did watch Tanya B. Wells' review on this contour stick, and it was also pulling pink on her. Now I know what she's talking about. This is the Makeup by Mario in light medium. This one I use more as a contour stick to shape my face. So it's definitely more neutral, and you can see the pinky tone. At least I hope you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, the next one is Bondi Bay by Nude Sticks. This one, because of the shade or the undertones in here, I use it as a true bronzing stick. You'll see the difference between the Bondi Bay and the Rare Beauty. You could see for sure now, I hope, the pinky tone in here. This is definitely more on the orange side. Okay, and last but not least, the Danessa Myricks. This is a contour balm, but to me, because of the tone, this is in medium too, I feel it's more of a bronzer than anything. I don't feel like it looks like a contour shade for me. So see, it's like warm, neutral, and then not neutral, but cool tone with a pink undertone in it there. So these are the comparisons that I picked. I hope that helps out just a tiny bit, and I hope you could see the pink that I'm talking about. But all of these I enjoy, and I use all of them quite a bit. You could see that I have definitely given these some love-in. Okay, so let me give you my final thoughts on the products that I tried out in this video. My light, I'm sorry, my sun keeps coming in and out. Okay, so the One Size powder, I actually am enjoying quite a bit. I do feel like my under eyes are looking very, very pretty and they are not creased, which is awesome. The Hailey's Beauty Retouch Soft Focus Setting Powder. It's also looking pretty nice. I do feel like it darkened up my foundation just a tiny bit. For it being like a translucent shade, I do feel like it's a little bit dark. So if you're very fair, I don't know if you can use this to set your whole face. The Professional Light Primer. I'm actually really enjoying this. My face feels pretty hydrated. And like I said, when you blend it into the skin, you feel a cooling sensation and almost like you are putting a very hydrating water-based cream on your face, and I am really enjoying it. So I'm excited to keep trying this out and see if I keep loving it. The Hailey's Beauty Rewind Concealer. So far, so good. My under eyes are actually looking very, very nice. I'm telling you, I've been having so many issues with the setting powders. I cannot use a brush, which sucks, because that was the method that I was using, but using the puff seemed to have solved that problem, and my under eyes are looking fabulous yet again. The only issue is that, man, I really wish you could see what I'm seeing. It looks halfway empty. I'll see if I could take a video with my phone or something, but so far, quality of it, it is really good. All right, and last but not least, which was the star of today's video, since I only picked up the Rare Beauty bronzing stick and I didn't pick up the powder as well, I didn't want to dedicate just the whole video on this one stick. So I decided to try out some new products that have been sitting there waiting for me to test them out. But I am really enjoying this. I do like the component itself. It's cute. The aesthetics of Rare Beauty I really do enjoy. I like the very soft pink that she uses, and then like the very subtle rose gold that she also uses. At least I think it's rose gold, but anywho, aesthetics beautiful. I like the component. I think it's very easy to use. The formula is fabulous. Even though it is a cream product, when you blend it out, it does turn to powder, which is really nice. I do wish that she would have came out with more tones. The jump between tones is quite a bit, so I'll be interested to see how many more different skin tones to review on this bronzing stick and how it worked out for everybody. So hopefully, if everybody loves the formula and she gets, you know, good reviews, then she'll add more shades to the product. But for now, I do feel like she could have done a better job. But yeah, I do enjoy it, and I do feel like the price point is really good. $23 is a good price point. Okay, that is everything in this video that I tried out that's new. So far, I'm loving everything, which is good. Another successful trying out new products video. Yay. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good New Year. I hope you were safe and enjoyed your time with family and ringing in the new year. I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.